Are you a Harry Potter fan? If you are, you know that there are basically two types of people in the world. There are the wizards, the ones that know about the wizarding world, but then there's also the second type, which are the muggles that are clueless about all of this amazing stuff going on. Well, let's bring ourselves into the real world. There are still two types of people. There are those that know about Safuu and those that don't. And if you're in the latter, then please just stick around for just a few minutes, because I might just tell you something that is literally going to change your life.
Living life every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days. Yeah.
Welcome, friend. Please pull up a chair and join me. It's my very first YouTube video, so I really appreciate you being here. And I call you friend because, well, frankly, I don't just share my tea with anybody. But also I call you friend because I'm not your financial advisor. So please, whatever you hear in this video, it's really important that you do your own research. So before I get into the main part of the video, I just thought I'd tell you a little bit about me. My name's Andrea, and I think I'm probably not your traditional crypto YouTuber. First things first, I am a girl. I hope you noticed. But also I'm the wrong side of 50, I'm afraid. It pains me to say, but it's true. But when I look around YouTube, and especially at the crypto world, there are very, very few people, if any, that look like me. And I think I just want to start to remedy that. And I think just very quickly to make a shout out, if there are any ladies watching, especially mature ladies, ladies, we're not very well represented in this world. And I just say, why do the boys have all the fun? And actually, if you're interested in crypto but frightened to get into it, or haven't yet made that move, then please do something about it, because it can literally change your life, and it's already changing my life. Now, I realise that is a huge claim for me to make, and I need to explain myself a little bit more. But if I just tell you that as of yesterday, I pulled down my very first month of passive income thanks to Safuu, then that for me is absolutely life-changing stuff. Now, before I get into a bit more detail of what that looked like and how that works, and particularly more detail about Safuu itself, let me just tell you a little bit about my journey in crypto. It's a very short journey, let me tell you, because probably going back 7 or 8 months, let's say last October, I literally knew nothing about crypto, nothing. I'd heard of Bitcoin, didn't have a clue what it was, and was a bit scared of it, to be honest. But last October, I think it was, a couple of crypto YouTube videos appeared in my homepage. I think that was because at the time, and I still am, but at the time I was obsessed with the idea of earning passive income. So I watch a couple, I'm completely and utterly bamboozled, but equally I am obsessed. And I get more and more obsessed with this idea that there's a whole world out there that I'm not part of. And although it sounds very complex and very, very risky, I wanted a piece of that pie. So I spent basically from, let's say, October last year to gone Christmas into January, doing nothing but researching crypto, cryptocurrency, crypto projects, crypto investing. And the obsession just grew. I was hooked, absolutely hooked. And it probably got to mid-January when I decided I knew enough to start some small investing. And I did. I've now invested into, I think it's now 6 projects. But I'll be honest, one of those projects has absolutely turned my head. My sorrow is that I didn't find it before it launched. I only stumbled across Safuu in mid-March. I can't remember even how I got involved, but I think again it was probably watching a YouTube video that popped up on my home screen, and I watched it and I thought, gosh, that's interesting. I spent the next few days reading everything and watching everything I could about Safuu, read the white paper, joined the Discord, watched, oh my gosh, hours of videos about Safuu. And finally, on about, I think it was the 20th of March, I went for it and made my first investment. Oh, and by the way, one thing I forgot to mention was that at the same time, this was all happening, getting involved in crypto, I took redundancy from my full-time job. I was, until very recently, an academic registrar at a UK university. Quite a serious job and actually very, very well paid. But I took redundancy, and all of these things then collided in my head. So taking redundancy, my obsession with thinking about different ways to live my life, getting involved in cryptocurrency, and obviously Safuu. Now, I am not going to give you a technical analysis of the Safuu project. There are some amazing YouTubers out there that have already done all of that. And I just don't think, especially as still quite a newbie into crypto, I don't really feel I'm really qualified to do that. And I don't think I could do it justice. I have done my own research. I understand in my own way how the project works, but I'm not about to communicate that back to you. So I'm going to link some YouTubers in the description below. Please, if you are interested in learning more about Safuu, make them part of your research. What I am going to do though is tell you just about my own experience in this project. So what is Safuu? Safuu is an auto-compounding protocol. I said I wasn't going to get technical, and that already sounds technical, but basically what that means is you buy the Safuu token and it automatically compounds just by holding it in your wallet. The really exciting thing about the Safuu token and this protocol though is that your token rebases or auto compounds every 15 minutes. Every 15 minutes. So 4 times every hour, 96 times every single day, you are gaining additional Safuu token through the rebase mechanism. And what that equals is every 15 minutes, whatever tokens you hold, whatever the value is, and remember it's growing every time you compound, you are gaining an additional 0.02355%, I think it is. That works out at approximately 2.28% per day that you're gaining through literally holding a token. Now, if you think about that in terms of the annual return, you're looking at over 383,000%. Yes, that's what I said. 383,000%. Just think for 1 second about your money in the bank and the annual return you get. I think, well, depending on which bank or what have you, but currently that's probably between 2 or 3% per year. With Safuu, you're gaining that increase in your token every day. Every day. It is crazy. And I know there's a saying, well, if something sounds too good to be true, then it probably is. This is the exception. And, you know, I kind of feel like a bottle of pop here because I feel like I've discovered something incredible here. Now, I'm not the only one. There are thousands of very lucky people that have also found this project. But I want to tell people about this because besides earning me passive income, which, as I said earlier in the video, I have already pulled down my first month of passive income, this is building my long-term wealth as well. So I'm not just looking at a passive income, I'm looking at gaining wealth. And when I say wealth, I mean real wealth. I mean that this time next year, I fully expect to be a multimillionaire. There, I've said it. And I think there's probably many people watching this video, especially if you're new to crypto, or maybe my friends and family who think I maybe should be getting another full-time job, etc., etc. I think they're probably looking at this video thinking, she's lost her mind. She's gone, she's lost it. I haven't. I believe in this project. I believe in the people behind the project, and it is changing my life. But I think honestly, when it comes to Safuu, the best way to talk about it is actually to give you an example. So I'm gonna pretend that today you bought 10 Safuu. Now, sorry, just looking at my laptop, which is by me. So the Safuu price, as we're speaking, is approximately $16 per token. So if you bought 10 Safuu tokens right now, today, it will cost you approximately $180 because there is a buy tax of 14%. So $180 is your initial outlay. If you then hold those Safuu token, 10 Safuu token in your wallet for the next 8 months, which takes you to the very end of February, they will magically, almost magically, but magically turn into 2,430 Safuu tokens. Wow, that's incredible. And if the Safuu token price didn't change at all from what it is today, about $16, you are looking at approximately a value of just over $39,000. Yes, so your $180 has suddenly turned into over $39,000. And that's if the price stays as it is. Now, let me tell you, the price of Safuu is not going to stay at $16. And I know this because I know what's coming down the line. And the Safuu project, one of the major stages along the roadmap is for it to become its own blockchain. Now, if you know anything about crypto, you know what that means. It is massive, massive. So that is coming, and that's coming this calendar year. That is started to be rolled out in September as a testnet, and then fully rolled out by the end of December. So the price of Safuu is not going to stay at $16. It's not. But let's give it a few kind of figures on what it might look like. So if the Safuu token went to $50 each, by the end of the year, your 2,430 tokens would be worth approximately $121,500. Let's just play a bit more. If it went to $80 a token, you're looking at a return of $194,400. Let's just play fantasy token. It's not fantasy because this could happen. Let's look at $150 per token. You are looking at a return of $364,500. And let's go mad. Let's go to the all-time high that Safuu has already been at of about $300. You are suddenly looking at your $180 turning, without you doing anything, into almost $730,000. I rest my case. Now, imagine if you didn't have 10 tokens, if you had 50 tokens now, today, if you had 100 tokens, if you had almost 1,000 tokens, which is actually where I am sat in one of my wallets. I have 3 wallets, and I have a strategy built around Safuu, which I'm not going to go into in this video, but I will in my next video. I hold 3 wallets, and in those 3 wallets, I'm going to earn a passive income. I am building my own wealth, and I'm building the wealth of my 2 children. It's mind-blowing. And as I said before, I desperately desperately want to get the news out there, get this out there to ordinary people. I am an ordinary person who does not have a financial background, who did not know about cryptocurrency until approximately 8 to 9 months ago maybe, and who is now seriously looking at a different way of living my life. By the way, sorry about the rain. I live in the UK, come on. Anyway, the title of this video promises 3 reasons to get into Safuu. So here we go. The first one, I have already explained. The tokenomics, the mechanics of this project, and the opportunity for genuine passive income and long-term wealth building is unsurpassed in any other project that I have seen. Reason number 2 is the Safuu community. The Safuu community is unrivaled in its approach, and it's entertaining, it's collegiate, it's helpful. I've asked so many probably dumb questions as a newbie, as a beginner, and nobody has ever made me feel uncomfortable or that I shouldn't be there. And there's a constant something going on. It's absolutely fantastic, and you can easily experiment, have a look at it, dive into the Discord, have a look on Twitter. It is all going on with Safuu, and it's exciting stuff. It really, really is. So that's my second reason. So my third reason for why you need to get into Safuu is specifically around the leader, the creator, the founder of Safuu, Mr. Brian Legend. Now, I'm going to be absolutely honest, and Brian, I know you are so supportive of every member of your community, and you watch all the videos that are put out about Safuu. So you may well see this video, and if you do, apologies. But I'm just being really authentic here and saying that I didn't really get you to begin with. I didn't get Brian. He was so energetic, always in the Discord, talking, sharing, but also there was so much fudge going on about Brian himself. People from beyond the project that for some reason are targeting Safuu and continue to target Safuu actually with FUD. And I'm not going to go into details about that because actually it's all rubbish and it's completely and utterly unjustified. And I say that after doing a lot of my own research about this particular aspect of Safuu. Brian, though, I now know, I don't think I know, is absolutely unique in the cryptosphere. No question. He is thoroughly 100,000% committed to the success of Safuu. There is no question in my mind, none whatsoever. He is constantly in the Discord. I don't mean just every day. He's there 2 or 3 times every day. I seriously do not know when he sleeps. But he never ever tries to avoid any question. He addresses issues as they're brought to him. He's constantly seeking the opinions of those in the community. He's constantly making YouTube videos, whether they're recorded or live AMAs, sometimes twice a day. I mean, it's crazy, absolutely crazy. You know, if you cut him in half, you would see Safuu running through his veins. I can say, I mean, that's how it is. And to have a leader that is so prepared to be so transparent, I honestly believe is unheard of in the crypto world. It's unique. He's unique. And there's something very special there that I thoroughly believe will result in the complete success of this project. So those are the top 3 reasons that I have in terms of encouraging you to at least look at the project that is Safuu. I'm aware that this video hasn't gone really into any details about my own personal journey with Safuu. I've talked a little bit about some passive income, but I haven't gone into the numbers. And also I mentioned I have 3 wallets, but again, I haven't gone into the numbers and what I'm aiming for in those wallets. So I'm going to make a follow-up video to this, and I'm going to talk specifically about my Safuu strategy, which will take me on the road not only to passive income, but also to long-term wealth. If you are interested at all in any of that, then please hit the like button. Please subscribe to this channel. It is brand new, so any engagement with the channel or the video, I'd really, really appreciate. It's hard for a 50-something-year-old woman to get up and talk about this stuff. So I really appreciate any feedback, but any engagement with the video. And tell me in the comments, are you already into Safuu? Are you interested in getting into Safuu? What else do you want to know about Safuu? So yeah, that's it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I really hope to see you in the next video. But for now, cheers.
Living life, every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days.